Okay, Mona's Jewels. I was recording something and then my phone rang. So let me start all over. I hope everyone is having a good day. I decided to come outside. I'm checking my mail. And as I was saying before, should everybody see outside. Woo, beautiful weather. Um, I came out here earlier and it was nice. I'm talking about like 40, 50, for the winter. Man, I come back out here. Woo, chilly willy. But see, I got on 3 sweaters. I put my mask on as I was saying. Y'all didn't hear it because I didn't get to finish it because my phone rang. And I live inside an apartment building. And I come out my door. So I put mine on because sometimes when I get ready to come outside, I hear people coughing. That's just like being in the inside of your house, right? I'm outside. I takes it off then, for the most part. I'm standing right here where the sun is. So as I was saying earlier, I had made a YouTube video and the content was about me starting to open up about my journey, my weight loss journey, and things that I had been through. I'm really kind of like fast forwarding it a lot, but it goes on and on, the list does. And so I was, talking about what caused me to be heavier and overweight and depressed and suffering from anxiety and all those things like that. And it had a lot to do with, like I said before, sometimes it has a lot to do with things that you have experienced in your past life, meaning as a child. It don't have to be your parents. It could be a sibling, cousin, brother, uncle, sister, mom, dad, And so mine started with, as I keep telling everybody, when I was a kid, I didn't have a voice. Literally, I didn't have a voice. And if you didn't know no better, you probably thought I was like, had some type of disability or didn't know how to talk or something like that, which that's a disability. No, I was scared. I was shy. I was stripped from speaking up. I couldn't voice my opinion, couldn't say nothing. So what I did was allow things that I went through as a child to cause me to be a little bit of a, kind of like a basket case in a sense, until I say honestly, when I turned 18. Even when I was 18, it was happening. But once I turned 18, which is in January 30th, February, March, April, May, my life was changed. And that's when things changed. So I had to get, now this might sound crazy, almost like trained to speak. I had a very good person in my life, and he let me cry it out. He let me talk. Wasn't no judgmental thing. It was letting me speak. And still, I didn't want to talk. It was a gradual thing, because you figure from a baby until 18 years of age, something happening to you. I was physically, mentally, sexually abused. And so I was afraid to talk about it. Why would you tell someone, especially a parent, anything that you're going through, and the first thing they want to do is whoop you or beat you or mistreat you? This is my story. But even though all that happened to me, look at what I'm talking about now. Even though all that happened to me, the person that I became later on in my life defined me as a different person. A lot of times people have a tendency of thinking just because they've been on drugs, their parents been on drugs, you got to do drugs. Or if you've been abused, you got to abuse your kids and stuff like that. No, a lot of times you can break the cycle. And so with me, in help of my children's father, okay, I broke the cycle. Now, pretty soon I'm about to start sounding like I'm contradicting, but it's all going to wrap up into a nutshell. So, I cried a lot. I got teased, mocked, picked on, bullied, beat on. And I'm talking about just by a parent. I'm talking about a sibling. Now, the age that I am now, for whatever reason, none of my sisters have anything to do with me. But I know why. A lot of it has to do with them feeling guilty about something that they have done. I'm not saying sexually, but, read between the lines, a lot of things. Bullied and picked on and hit and beat up on, and your parent let it happen. Now, when I say parent, not my father. My dad didn't know what was going on. And to the point, I didn't graduate high school. Share this. I wanted to go viral. Because you know what I say? I got a book in me, a story in me. And this story that I'm sharing with everyone, don't feel sorry for me. I want you to get out of it. I want you to not be done like that. Sometimes they say you could go through so much in life, but you could change someone else's life around by the things that you have went through. Believe that. I'm a strong individual. My son tells me all the time, I done fallen short. I done cried a river. I done been mistreated, dogged, cheated on, and abused. All of this has happened to me. I wish somebody would tell me not to say what I'm saying. I'm speaking my truth. This is my YouTube channel. This is my truth. This is me getting out my long time, 55 years of age, it took for me to speak up. Believe it. I'll be 56 January 30th. Don't forget about me. So I'm saying all this. That's where my depression started. But from the age of 18 until about 30-some years of age, it came back. That's why I said I'm about to sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm not. And what made it come back, I came to live around my family. And I was lost when I was with my kid's father. He did not do nothing to me. He didn't. And sometimes if you feel like you could take back and turn the hands of the clock around, once you go forward, you can't go back. So make something happen, a change for yourself today. Start today. Because you can't make it up. You don't get it back. Once you going forward, you can't go back and unwind the clock and turn back the hands of times of things that we went through in our lives. But as I said this morning in my other video, sometimes failing does help a person to succeed. Just take a moment to think about it. You know what I'm saying? You have to think about it. I had to, like I said, get trained. When I came to live around my family in 1999, 2 years of it was good. That's what you call somewhat of a honeymoon stage. Everything was good, having good times, partying, enjoying ourselves, loving on each other for 2 years. So I'm going into probably 2001, 2002. Okay, so I'll say about 2.5 years. Okay, I started feeling this way again, isolating myself, crying, and thinking something was wrong with me. And it wasn't nothing wrong with me. It was everybody around me that was causing this to happen in me. I remember the doctor put me on some Paxil, not Paxil. There's another one. I can't think of it. Zoloft. That's it. Zoloft. Okay? And my phone was ringing. I found this out later. I ain't hear no phone or nothing. I was out. It's almost like I took the medicine to numb my pain. That's why I say I got a story. I started taking that medicine. I said, you know what? I don't need this. Because I was sleeping. I wasn't eating. I was little. I was small. It's almost like I was just using the bathroom, drinking water, eating like a kitten, or picking at my food type of thing. Moving on up, like I said this morning, 2005. It came back. Came back. And anybody out there knows suffering from anxiety, it ain't no joke. Everybody's levels is different, right? Whew. Thought I was having a heart attack. And I wasn't. Again, the situation and moment that I was in allowed this to happen to me again. All in. It took me into 2000, I'm going to say 8, but I started in 7, but it was like almost around November, December, so I'm going to say 8. 2010, I started feeling better. 11, 12, 13, it happened again. 14, it happened again. I lost my mother. 11, my brother. 2011. And moving away, running away, coming back, still not happy. That's why I said don't run from the problem, get help. Get help. No one seemed to understand what you're going through. And a lot of people are selfish or genuinely don't care. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to nobody to act like they cold-hearted, bland, and all that. You know, you need help? Get help. That's why I call you a jewel. Because I'm precious. I'm emphasizing this. I want this message to get out there to people that have been abused sexually, physically, mentally, emotionally, gained weight, all that. Feeling unloved, accepted. I never felt it, but maybe twice in my life. And I take that back because I have to wrap all my kids in one bundle. So I say 3 times because my kids and their significant others and my grandbabies, we all family. So that's how I say that. So that's me allowing whatever I go through in a relationship to happen. And I seen this in my home coming up. I asked one of my sisters one time, I said, why did we go through this? My mom had 4 girls, 1 boy. She didn't have them, but we adopted him, but he still was our brother, okay? That's because we saw it. We was picking up the attributes and the traits and the seeing and going and coming and going and coming. And so as an adult, when we got older, we allowed that to happen to us. See, we got to take accountability too. I tell you what, you a jewel. I'm going to have to get back on here and I will finish this part 3. You have a good day. You'll see this face again, the lady with the scarf. Peace.